Hello guys and welcome. In this video we will be talking about buttons. There's not much to talk about them, just understand that right here I have one with a cap and another one without. So let's now see how we can wire them. Okay, the first thing we have to do is place the buttons on our breadboard, just like I am doing right now. And for the sake of this example, I will be wiring two push buttons with a white cap on it. The next thing we need to do is to connect the ground to our Arduino and to our breadboard. And we also need to do the same with 5 volts, connect it to the 5 volts and to the breadboard. After that, we will need to connect one leg of the button to the power rail. And for that, I will be using this little wiring. So connect one of the legs to the power rail. And then we will be connecting this 10k ohm resistor to the ground. The 10k ohm resistor is the one that has the brown, the black and the orange strips, and you can connect it directly to the ground rail on your breadboard. I didn't do it, but it's an option. And because I didn't connect my resistors to the ground directly, I am using these little wirings, just like the ones I used with the power, to connect the resistor to the ground. And now finally you need to connect the same leg of the opposite side of the resistor to the Arduino so we can sense a signal, because what happens is when you press the button it lets current flow and it tells us that the button was pushed. Okay, now I have everything wired up. Let's plug the Arduino to the computer and see if everything works. I'm just uploading the code to my Arduino, and if everything works as expected, we should be seeing some text in the screen as I push the button. And as you can see, the button number 1 was pressed right here, and if I click on the number 2, you can see that the button number 2 was pressed. If I click the number 1 twice or any random assortment of buttons, they all be right there. Okay, now I have everything wired up to my Raspberry Pi with the LCD as well. The wiring is just a mess, but I have wired 4 buttons instead of 2, and if we press them we can see that button 1 was pressed, button 2 was pressed, button number 3 and number 4. This is a little further in the development, and right now we can display which button was pressed on the LCD just like I wanted to. So if you press button number 4, it displays on the LCD, and so button number 2, and you just press it and it appears what button was pressed on the LCD. Okay guys, the goals for next week are to flash the Kali distribution into the SD card so we can start using it and make sure that everything still works with it. Write the new code on the distribution, and until there guys, hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. If you like this video, consider subscribing and leaving a like.